Greetings, I am the Ambassador, and coming to you from the Time Vortex, this is part 2 of the Doctor Who Christmas special for 2016. Now, in order to create the superhero Ghost, they've borrowed from a few different sources. There's a line in it of, with great power comes great responsibility, from Uncle Ben with Spider-Man. He talks about having super strength, flight, X-ray vision, sort of those Superman-style powers. He can click and make stuff happen, which is a little bit unique and nice. But one of the things that they've done, which I think is a real disservice to superheroes in general, is they've made him Captain Edgelord with his black suit, giving him a dark mask so you can't see his face. And then to top it all off, a gravelly voice a la Batman.
Mind if I come in?
Apart from the fact that they've effectively made him Captain I'm a nice guy, you should date me, they've really fallen away from the original concept and the original idea that they were selling to the audience, which was a Christopher Reeve-style Superman fun story. And that's even what Peter Capaldi was talking about as he was talking about how much he loved the idea of the script and loved the idea of that traditional superhero movie. Next on my list of annoyances with this episode is how once Whiteknight Man has finally gotten the girl, he then decides to throw in being a superhero. Have a look.
So no more ghosts then?
Ah, laid to rest.
So now he saved the day, he saved the world, he saved the girl, he's now got the girl, and then he doesn't need to do anything else anymore because he's fulfilled his mission and she's fulfilled her part of being his reward. It's terrible. Now, that being said, there is a really nice bit at the end where we acknowledge the fact that Grant is the superhero, not Ghost.
I think I prefer you in your superhero costume.
Now, my problem with this ending is the fact that they didn't have to spend the entire episode beating us around the head with, I'm a nice guy, she should date me, I'm in love with her, she needs to notice that I exist, because I'm a nice guy and I could treat her better than any of the other guys. On top of, I'm a nanny and you should respect that, even though I'm a guy, because none of that matters, really. If he's a nice guy, he could show it with nice acts, with selfless acts, not having to be this overbearing nice guy, the nice guy who deserves the girl, because that's what they gave us. It's not what needed to be done. The simple act of her saying, I prefer you in your superhero outfit, and then putting the glasses on to show that he is a superhero without needing the cape, is way more powerful than the constant beating over the head. And that's what they needed to do, and they didn't. And that's a real disappointment. Now, my other problem with the ending of this episode is the little teaser that they gave us to sort of say, ooh, there's something else that's going to happen. And the problem with that is the fact that Stephen Moffat puts these little things in, but then never, ever has them pay off. I mean, just look at the first season that he wrote by himself with Matt Smith's Doctor, where Amy's house has 3 levels to it from the inside. You look at the inside, and there are 3 sets of stairs going up. But the outside, there's only 2 levels. What's going on there? Because we're so used to looking for things and wanting things to jump out at us and come back from all the awesome stuff that was written by Russell T Davies, we're now stuck with looking for stuff that never pays off because Moffat is such a terrible writer. Now, there's one more little bit that irks me about this episode that I'm going to talk about before I jump onto the things I actually enjoyed. And that was this bit.
Those windows, like everything in this building, are built to withstand a blast equivalent to 4 nuclear explosions.
Sorry, what? 4 nuclear explosions. Are we going to talk about the yield or anything? No, just 4 nukes. Yeah, it's fine. No one will look into it. There are only 2 bits of the episode that I really enjoyed. The first happens really early on, and the second bit happens about midway through the episode.
It's okay. I'm an intruder too. Yeah, I brought snacks.
Now, I'm not sure what it was about this part of the episode that really struck a chord with me. I think it was just the fact that it was an interesting way to introduce our female character with the Doctor. Now, I love the next bit, and that's primarily because it's a way of the Doctor explaining away how he managed to get rid of a bunch of people so that he could do what he needs to do, and at the same time responding to popular culture.
A bit empty, isn't it?
Yes, I created a distraction. I flooded downstairs with Pokemon.
Do you agree or disagree with anything I've said? Please leave a comment below. I am the Ambassador, and all things have their time and everything ends, just like this video.